Alright, what's up everyone, my name is Night Reacts and welcome to the final day of the Imagine Dragons album review marathon, where today we are going to be reacting to their latest album, which is Mercury Act 2. Now in the last video, I did react to Mercury Act 1 and honest to God, it probably was one of the worst experiences I've ever had during a video. Now, I just want to talk a little bit about that before we get into this. Now, I do apologize for the way I acted in that video. I might have acted a little too harsh to Imagine Dragons. I might have acted a little, spontaneous and very crazy. I will say the reason was mainly because not only the album was horrible, but in fact I was having a very bad day and I was really angry that day, so I think I just started taking it out on the album and on Imagine Dragons. Now with that said, did re-listen to the album this morning, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the opinions I do have on the album, those did not change, but I do think that the album is horrible. I just still wanted to apologize real quick. Hopefully people aren't mad at me for going off on the album like I did yesterday, to the point where I couldn't even barely do my outro. I just had to step away. But with that said, I do want to say, and I do want to specify, that I am not going to use my opinions on Evolved, Origins, and Mercury Act 1 as my guideway for this album. Like, I'm not going to be closed-minded, because I feel like people are going to think I'm going to be closed-minded about this album because of those last albums, but that's not me. No matter who I'm reacting to or what albums I react to, even if they have a bad album, I'm still going to keep my open mind about each song. Before I start the video, first I want to thank you so much for almost pushing on channel, and also resubmitting my links, and there's only very few percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed. So if you're new to the channel, I'd like to see you, please consider subscribing. It's free to help out the channel a lot. We're actually on the road to 3,000 subscribers. But yeah, other than that, enough talking. Let's get right into this video. Alright, so the first track is track number 1, Bones. Alright. Not bad. Now, I would like to say, if you watched the last video, you would know that at the end of the video, I did listen to a little bit of this song just to see what I had to, look forward to in this video, and that was my breaking point. But I think now that I'm actually not mad, it's not too bad. It's not that bad of a song. It's a little mid, but it's not bad. Alright. So far, it's okay. It's like a mid right now. It's not bad, but it's just not that great. Like, it's not really that interesting. Lyrically, it's not all that there, and I think instrumentally it's okay, and vocally it's okay. But it does seem like a very catchy song. If I'm not mistaken, I think this was a meme song. I think they used this for like TikTok trend. I'm not 100% sure though, because I feel like I remember this. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not that entertaining. If I'm gonna be honest with you, Imagine Dragons, it's not that entertaining. I will say this chorus is catchy. Alright, so that was track number 1, Bones. I'm gonna give that a mid. It wasn't anything special. It was okay to start an album. But yeah, I think lyrically it was lackluster. Vocally, instrumentally it was okay, but yeah, nothing too special. But I can see why it would become popular. It kind of gives off that, like, iconic, radio-friendly Imagine Dragons feel. It feels like this was meant to be a popular song. That's what they specifically made the song to be. Alright, next track is track number 2, Symphony. It's gonna be great when they have, like, the little snaps. I was marching to a drum, I was focused on me. Wow, I actually physically cringed there when he says bratatam bratatam. That actually made me physically cringe. Wow, man, we started off good. It's basic as hell, but it's not that bad. Yeah. Did he just try to make a trumpet sound with his voice? So far, it's not as bad. It's not bad, it's just really boring. Yeah, I would care. It's such a basic song. It's really uninteresting. I'm not gonna finish it because there's only 28 seconds left, but I'm gonna give it a mid because it's just really boring. I kind of want something exciting right now, so we're gonna skip and hope the next song is exciting. No offense to people who kind of want me to finish the song. It's just like, it's really boring, and I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep listening to it. Alright, so next track is track number 3, Sharks. Okay. Alright. It feels exactly like the Bones song, I'm not gonna lie. It's not bad though. Okay. Nah, it's really boring, I'm not gonna lie. Right now it's like a mid. Alright, so that was Sharks, track number 3. I'm gonna give that another mid. It wasn't anything special. Alright, next track is I Don't Like Myself. Trust me, I don't like you either.
One day I'll change my ways. Till then I'm still like myself. This life.
Wait, 21 Pilots came out. Wait a second. Wait, is there a new 21 Pilots album? Wait, sorry, this is more important to me. I'd rather look this up real quick. Did they come out with a 10th? Wait, maybe they came out with like a 10th anniversary edition, but I guess they didn't add no new songs to the original album. That sucks. That would have been cool. Alright, back to this crap. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that was track number 4. I Don't Like Myself. It was okay. I'll give that a high mid. It wasn't anything too special, but it was okay. I liked it better. So far it's a lot better than the last album, but it's nothing too like insane right now. Like I've heard better. Alright, so next track is track number 5, Blur.
I'm always looking for something I can't afford, something to work for.
Here we go. I'm just gonna let you know, if it was like yesterday and I was like really mad like yesterday, I probably would have gave these all DFs. I'm just gonna let you all know that. But I will say again, like I said in the beginning, that album was horrible, and even after re-listening to it, none of my opinions changed on it. Or not opinions, but rankings. They all are DF. But so far, this is a little bit better than that album.
Satisfied with what, and when I hit the pavement, I don't.
It's basic as hell, but it reminds me of like early 2000 like pop rock.
I'm always waking up, looking to fill my cup.
I'm always waking up, trying to fill my cup. God, this is only 2 minutes. This does not feel like no 2-minute album. It feels like I've been here for 2 minutes already. Alright. There's nothing really interesting about the song, to be honest. It's a little better instrumentally, so for that I'll give it a W. But other than that, I mean, it's just nothing too interesting. I like the instrumentals of it though a lot, so I'm gonna give it a W. Bro, I'm so bored. Alright, so the next track is track number 6, Higher Ground. We're not even halfway done. Normally we'd be halfway done. Now it's like we got like an extra like 8 songs. I don't like it when he starts talking fast. That's what I don't like. When he starts talking fast, that's how I know it's gonna be a bad song. Of course it's okay. I don't like this like vocal thing he's doing though, like I don't like that. Like I like this chorus. Why'd I feel like this sound like Nicki Minaj for a second? Or like that 7 Ring song from Ariana Grande. You like it? Geez, thanks. Just bought it. Or something like that, whatever.
This life is such a ride. I live until I die. I'll ride, bleeding, keep on breathing. Higher ground.
You know what's funny? I'm so bored. Like I was so excited too. Like I was so happy because I won like a huge match of like Valorant, like comp Valorant. It was a big match. Like everyone was having like over 40 kills. So like it was like one of those really big long matches. So, you know, I got a win that, and that made me happy because I gained a lot of XP and stuff for that and points for it. So I came in like really happy, excited, and energized. I'm 6 songs in. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. I am so unenergized. I got no will to talk. Like there's just nothing I can say. Alright, I'm gonna stop listening now. I'm gonna give it a mid because I'm gonna give it a bit of it. I like the chorus a lot. So at this rate, I'm just gonna give them pity points because like even small things like just the chorus itself being good, I'm gonna give them a high amount of points for that just because. Alright, so next track is track number 7, Crushed. I hope they don't become one of those artists who like start prioritizing on making a lot of songs instead of just, you know, focusing on quality over quantity, even though they haven't been doing that for 6-7 years now. Yeah, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm not listening to that. It's really boring. It's really bad. I'm gonna give that dumpster fire. Yeah, congratulations, I got your first dumpster fire. I'm not even gonna like get mad or anything. I'm just gonna give it. I'm just gonna stop listening to it, give it a dumpster fire, and I'm gonna move on because I think that's just better. than me getting all mad and stuff like that. So next track is track number 8, Take It Easy.
Last week I came to you. I didn't know what to do.
Something I will say is, why did the production value go so, like, get so much worse? Like, Origin had such a good production value. Like, even though it wasn't that great of an album, it still had, like, a major production on it. Like, the quality was amazing on that album, even though, like, again, it wasn't that great of an album. Better than Evolved and Mercury Act 1. Like, that just went away. It's like the record label just completely pulled away the production money. The production is just not there. Oh my god, it is such a boring song. It's so boring. Yeah, I'll be honest, I can't do it. I'm just gonna give it a mid and go on about my day. Alright, so next track is track number 9, Waves. Sounds like it's gonna say, whoa. Oh, it sounded like that guitar riff sounded like it was going, whoa, like something like that. I actually don't know what song that's from. Just heard it a lot on TikTok. Yeah, no, I can't do it. I'm gonna give it a mid. It's not bad. It doesn't sound bad. It's just a really boring song, and I'm just not really interested, to be honest. Alright, so next track is track number 10, I'm Happy. Again, I'm not trying to mean, it's just, I'm just not really interested anymore.
What's wrong with me?
I don't know what's wrong with you, but I know you're making me feel really bored, right? You know, I know the reason why I'm bored is because of you. I'm not, like, trying to be mean or anything. I'm not trying to be, like, aggressive or anything like that, but it's just, I'm just not interested anymore in their music, because, like, I'm just gonna be honest with you, I'm just doing this to get this over with. Like, I was supposed to record this yesterday, right, and I just couldn't. I literally could not bring myself to react to this album. I'm just gonna have to though, because if not, then I'm not finishing. Then that would have, there's a gnat, but it means I just didn't finish the album marathon, which means I failed it, and I don't want to fail it. So I'm gonna, you know, pull myself together. I'm gonna listen to it, which I'm doing now. But as of right now, I'm just so uninterested in them. I'm just done with them.
Each night I go to sleep and drink.
Oh, I can't, dude. I'm just so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. It's so stupid, this song. She said to love herself. Like, bro, come on. I'm just so done. I'm done with this freaking marathon. I just want it to be over. On to the next track, which is Ferris Wheel. Oh, God. Oh, it's gonna be sappy already. Bro, I'm fucking bored. I'm fucking bored, bro. Okay, I'm skipping. Next track's Peace of Mind. Oh, by the way, that was just so boring. Yep. Every time it starts with like a broken synth like that, I already know it's gonna be garbage.
But I felt the same as I do. It feels real bad. Try as I might, I can't.
It's so underproduced. It is so underproduced. I've never seen an album so underproduced, bro. I've never seen that before. Never seen, my entire life, I've never seen an album so underproduced than this. Actually, no, I have, which is Donda. Donda by Kanye was such an underproduced album. It was such a crap album. It had some great songs on it. Like, I will say it had some phenomenal songs on it. But other than that, it was a very, like, underproduced pile of shit. Just like Donda 2. Donda 2, I don't even think it's the worst. Like, it might be the worst album I've ever reacted. You don't give me a peace of mind. That's the thing. This album's not giving me a peace of mind. I'm skipping this. This is no. Alright, next track is track number 13, Sirens. Jesus Christ. There's just nothing interesting. That's the thing I'm noticing about this album. There's just nothing interesting lyrically or vocally. Like, even the Blur song, like, there's nothing interesting about it. I just gave it a pity W because the instrumentals were pretty decent. But like lyrically, there's just nothing here that just stands out. It feels like they just talk about the same thing every single song, and it's not. They don't do anything different. It still follows. Plus, it follows that same verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, end like formula that they've been doing for the past 4 albums. It's not good. Yeah, I'm done. I don't want to listen to this song anymore. It's another L. Next song is track number 14, Tide. I just don't have the patience anymore for them. You don't have to be this slow with it too. See, now I'm starting to get pissed. No, L. I'm not. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I'm tired, dude. All right, next track is Younger. Why does this sound like that Owl City song? The one from, I think it was from Wreck-It Ralph 2, right? This beginning just sounds like it. I think it's from the Wreck-It Ralph movie. I'm not 100% sure. Is this not the other song? I swear to God, this feels like another song. Like, I feel like, God, I'm so uncomfortable right now. Like, I feel like I just heard this song. I feel like they just played this song already. Next track is track number 16, I Wish. I'm done. I just want to get done with this. This sounds better already. Already, this sounds better. Already, this sounds way better. Oh yeah, already, this sounds 10 times better. See, now I'm actually interested now. See, all it took is what? Again, 5 skips, but it's maybe worth it. Who knows? Please don't. Just be more calmer. Yeah, this is already way better. Yeah, actually, ooh, like it actually feels like there's emotion behind this, and the lyrics are actually decent. Oh yeah, this is way better. Oh my God, this is amazing compared to the rest of the songs on this album. I know it's not saying much, but yo, this is way better. Oh, this is way better. Oh my God, this is just a breath of fresh air. This is just such a breath of fresh air. Oh my God, dude. I actually just added this song. Like, I just added it to my library now. Like, that's how good this song is. I genuinely, I love this song right now. Wow, the one song that wouldn't have mind been long. It wasn't that long. That's a W. That's actually a really high W. I liked it. I think instrumentally it was beautiful. I think vocally you could really feel the power and the emotion in his vocals. I think lyrically it was a little simple, but it actually really worked with it because it wasn't supposed to be any like insanely complicated topic to talk about. He's talking about how he wishes he could have been there with his friend before it was too late and stuff like that. That's actually the first legitimate like high W we've had for them in a while. So I'm happy. You know, this got me, giving me hope that maybe we can end off this album good. All right, so next track is Continual. This sounds like one of the other songs already. It's not bad. Alright, so that was track number 17, Continual. I'll give it a mid. I'll give it a light W. I think it was actually pretty solid. I think it was a lot more boring than the last track, but hey, I listened to the whole song, so that's a plus. I mean, that must mean I like it, so I'm gonna give it a W for that. But yeah, it wasn't bad. I think lyrically it was okay. I think instrumentally it was decent. Yeah, I don't know who Corey Henry is and what he had to do with the song because I didn't hear anyone else sing other than him. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, other than that, we're on the final track, which is track number 18, They Don't Know You Like I Do. Not bad. Yeah, this is a lot better. These last 3 songs have been a lot better than this whole album, I'm not gonna lie. They're actually outdoing themselves considerably with these last 3 tracks. Alright, so that was the final song, They Don't Know You Like I Do. I'll give it a light W also. It wasn't bad. It was actually solid. I think it's a solid track. I think it's a solid outro, but I don't think it's anything like too insane, so that's why it's giving it a light W. But for an outro, it was okay. I think I Wish would have been a better outro track than this song, though, to be honest. But yeah, we did it. We reacted to not only this whole album, you know, the whole Mercury Act 2 album, but we reacted to every single Imagine Dragons album in a week. Holy crap, it has been a huge ride. So for this album, as you guys can see here, it's a pretty obvious that I'm not enjoying this album, and I haven't really enjoyed this album other than the last 3 tracks. I think this album started off pretty mid. The middle was horrible. It ended off kind of strong. It ended off stronger than some of the other albums, but I think it's still a very lackluster album. I think there's not much here that's actually good or anything here that's memorable. I think I Wish is the only memorable song from this album, and even that isn't much to say because to normal people this wouldn't even be a memorable song. It is to me because I just added it, so I'll probably remember it because I'll listen to it. But other than that, I will not remember any of these songs, and these songs will be forgotten within the next few months. By next year, no one will remember these songs existed. So yeah, I'm gonna go tally up these points real quick, and I'll get back with you guys with the total score. Also, this album needed 180 points to hit a 10 out of 10. Alright, so I tallied up the scores, and the total points that this album got was 80 out of 180 points, which means if you do the math, that rounds out to a 4.4 out of 10. Now, I think this is a valid one. I actually think this got a little bit higher than the other album, if I'm not mistaken, which is good. I mean, it is better than the Mercury Act 1. I think Mercury Act 1 is the worst album by far that Imagine Dragons have released next to Evolve. It doesn't make it good. I don't think it's still a good album. I think a 4.4 is a valid score for this album. I am very disappointed in Imagine Dragons. I will say that. I think they started out strong with their first 2 albums, which was Night Vision, Smokeless Mirror, and then it just went complete downhill from there. With Evolved being a horrible album, having horrible tracks, and then coming back a tiny bit. I mean, like a millimeter back with Origins, with better production, but horrible lyrics and very just basicness. It was such a basic album and mid-album. There was really nothing special or memorable about that album. And then they managed to tank again with Mercury Act 1, which made me have a whole mental breakdown. And then they came back a tiny bit with this album. So I wouldn't really say that I am a fan of Imagine Dragons whatsoever. By the time I got done all the other artists, all the other bands, I was able to say that I am a major fan of them and a huge fan of them. I will continue to listen to them. But with this band, I can honestly say that I will never return to any of these albums. I will return to a few songs here and there, but I will never return to any of these albums and actually re-listen to any of these albums because I do not want to torture myself with these albums ever again. Yeah. Other than that, thank you guys so much for joining me on my marathon of Imagine Dragons. Also, the next video that comes out will be a ranking video of all their albums and doing a tier list of Imagine Dragons albums. So yeah, other than that, let me know what else to react to. Subscribe to the new channel, turn on post notifications about stuff I everything I upload. Go check out my YouTube, I'm Dear Really Rings, and reviews of albums and pieces of songs to react to. And also go check out my Instagram, Discord, to my other social media links to be in the description. Yeah, other than that, hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, over here, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Finish, I'll resume. Flame suit, French letter, and my girl bad. Gatekeeper says open, I ain't coming back.